Okay. So wishing you everyone a happy new year. And
Thank you,
let
and
us
Happy New Year
start.
to you too.
Thank you. Yes. Yes, Rajkumar. Now you can ask. Uh, Rajkumar Chaudhary, you are from which place?
I am from Bara, sir.
Okay. Yes, tell me, sir. How can I help you? What queries you have?
First, I want to know what you are going to let us know. So I am eager to know about what is Vedic mathematics.
Okay, so Vedic mathematics is a concept, a technique with which you can solve mathematics easier, faster. Okay, you belong to Kathmandu. Yes, Rajkumar Chaudhary, you belong to Kathmandu?
I'm from Bharat.
Okay, in your form it was written Kathmandu. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. So Vedic maths is basically simplification of your mathematics. How simply you can solve mathematics. That is known as Vedic mathematics. So it consists of some techniques, formulas, what we call in Vedic maths as sutras, which makes our calculations very easy and faster. Right. So it is an alternative way to solve your mathematical problems. So what do you do as of now? Yes, Mr. Rajkumar, what do you do? क्या करते हैं आप?
Actually, I'm related with the IT field.
You're related to ITB. Okay.
Oh.
Good. Okay, so now you got the point clear that Vedic maths is what makes your mathematics easy and faster, simpler. For example, now I'll give you a very simple example first. Now, if you remember to write a two-digit number table, for example, 23, 38, 47, how do we remember that? We do either 23 into 1, 23, then we remember 23 into 2 is 46, then 23 into 3 is 69, and so on. Now, this process, you cannot cram, you cannot remember every time. And this is where students find difficulty. Now, the alternative way in Vedic maths is you can find the tables of the numbers separately and then just rearrange. So this way, you don't have to remember big tables also. You just have to remember tables up till 9. So that means that burden of tables that is reduced. And this happens. So whenever a child is going to a school, they have a fear. They have a fear of maths. Why? Is it so tough? No. But the methodology we have been following all these years, that was tough, right? So Vedic maths makes that methodology easier. Yes, Sushil Pandey, you are from? Ramakrishna Kanal, now you can ask, sir.
Sir, may I ask question, sir? I am Narayan Prasad Khatioda from Bhaktapur.
Okay, please.
I have some queries about this Vedic mathematics.
Sure, you can ask.
It's very new for me because I am working
in fact it is new for entire Nepal. We just
okay,
had
it's very new.
We had only two, three seminars in Dhangadi last month, 20th, 21st, and now I am in Kathmandu having seminars tomorrow also, day after tomorrow also, and already so many teachers I am training from Nepal. So yes, but I would say yes, it is a new subject. And one more point is, in your Nepal, people are not studying mathematics. They are not doing mathematics. They are not practicing mathematics. Why so? Because calculators have been allowed legally.
Yeah.
So when you talk to the students to solve something, they say we can do it on the calculator. So that is the biggest reason why they are not doing good in these subjects. And second thing,
Okay.
giving them calculators, we are spoiling their future.
Yeah.
So Vedic
But
mathematics, yeah, please.
yeah, but I'm working in a bank, and when there is a meeting in the bank, some figures that we have to add and we have to multiply at the time, because at the time we do not have calculator.
Mhm.
And what I want to know that if I have such type of knowledge, then I can calculate it and produce the result immediately in the meeting.
Yes, I'll give you one
I
example.
think.
I'll give you one example.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
23 into 11. What is the answer? For you, I'll just solve it on the C now. You want
Okay.
now
Okay.
see the magic. 23 into 11. Now what
11.
we do like this: 23, 11, 2, 3, 2, 3,
2,
0,
3.
and 2, 5, 3. Correct? But this you cannot do it
Yes.
mentally. But in Vedic mathematics, now you can do it mentally. First digit as it is, last digit as it is, in between add the two numbers.
Okay.
Now, so what will be the 34? 3, 7, 4.
Mm.
What would be 63, 6, 9, 3? Now,
Yeah.
one thing we can do, instead of this spaces, we can have a balancing line. This line is known as balancing line. In physical, it does not have any value, but this protects you from getting the for confusion. It helps you to maintain that confusion. Now see why. I'll give you one more example.
Okay.
Now 36 into 11 is 396. But what is 37 into 11? It is 3 as it is. Now 3 plus 7 is 10 and 7. So it is not 3107. Now we work on only single principle. The principle is every place value has one digit. So unit place has one digit. This place cannot have two digits. So what is done? This extra digit moves here. Answer is 4017. So now you can do it mentally. So this is one example of one calculation. There are so many methods, easy methods, which you can use and solve the problems with your mental. Now, why I talk about doing it mentally? Because we are not, see, if we are using calculators, that means we are not using our brains. And if we are not using our brains, what will happen? It's not only that we'll not score good in maths or Vedic mathematics. No, overall, our development will go down. So Vedic maths is a journey of transformation from fear of maths to confidence, because here you get easy solutions. Here you are using your brain to work. Now let me give you one example. Today, how many phone numbers you remember?
Only our
Yeah.
own number.
10 years back, when you were not having this mobile, how many numbers you used to remember?
We used to remember lots of numbers.
So why this has happened? This has happened because you have programmed your brain that, oh, I don't need to remember. This work is of my mobile. They'll save it. Just think of it. Your battery goes down and you need some number. What you'll do? Nothing. You cannot do anything because we are 100% dependent on phones. Similarly, in Nepal, when we are allowing our students, our kids, to do with calculators. One day will come, they'll even to calculate 2 plus 2, they will go check the calculator. Today also it is happening. I gave a lecture in Dhangadi. So what happened when you asked some questions to them? They said, we can do it on the calculator. It is not their fault. It is our fault because we are bringing them like this. So think how dreadful act we are doing. Once Nelson Mandela, he said, if you have to destroy one country, you don't need atom bomb or anything else. Just allow cheating in the examinations. So what will happen? The student will never learn because he knows he can pass just by cheating. So why will he learn for the paper? And if he'll not learn, he'll not have any knowledge, because you'll have questions only if you're doing something. And similarly, when you allow calculators in the math subject, so how will they learn calculation? And you cannot live. See, I agree, you are a banker, you need calculation more. But tell me one person in any city, any country, anywhere in the world who does not need money transaction calculation. You tell me even a single person. So whatever the person is, he may be a doctor, he may be an engineer, he may be a scholar, he may be any profession he is having. But can he, or even if they are from any country, they might be from Nepal, they might be from India, they might be from Thailand. Everybody does money transactions. Just try today. Give your child 100 rupees note. If your currency is okay, Nepali, give 100 rupees Nepali note. Ask them to buy something of 33 rupees. They will take so much of time to get what I'll be getting in return.
Yeah.
So what kind of generation is this? You cannot live without money transactions, and money transaction means your mathematics. And do you know this simple? There is a very simple formula for this in Vedic maths: all from 9 and last from 10. So you don't have to think, if you are spending 67, you don't have to think 100 minus 67, no borrow, nothing at all. Only think over this. All from 9 means all the digits have to be subtracted from 9 and the last digit has to be subtracted from 10. So 10 minus 7 is 3, 9 minus 6 is 3, 33. How big the numbers could be, even if it is for 3 digit or 4 digit, let it be 3434 is a number. This is the amount spended, and we want, what is the balance? We have given them a 10,000 rupee note. So what is the balance? 6, 6, 5. Finished. He'll never go wrong. Even if it is in decimals, then also it will never. Suppose now you don't have a suppose $101 and 50 cents. Even then, last is 0, so it will remain as it is. Otherwise, 5.898. Finish. See, so maths is very important. You cannot leave maths in your lifetime. Even whatever you do, you have to manage this money transaction at least. So Vedic maths makes that calculations easy, and once you make that you create that confidence in the child, then there is a development. See, it is a phase wise. You cannot expect in a single night. But yes, I can give a challenge. Any student who thinks I don't know M of maths, within 30 minutes, after 30 minutes, he'll say, I love maths. Because first we have to remove the fear in that child. Then only we can teach something. And how to remove the fear? Let him feel happy. Let him feel confident. So this is how, if what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11? Now this is verbal question. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5. So once student is able to do this, then that confidence comes, the positive vibes comes, and then everything is possible. So that's why we call it as a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence in mathematics.
Okay.
Right. very essential, very important for every child. And now Government of India has taken step. They have made it mandatory for all the school students from class 3rd onwards. Right. So similarly, it is required by everyone.
Okay, sir. I have one query.
Please.
Can we solve all the problems? For example, my children are also learning mathematics in modern mathematics. Let's say it's a modern mathematics. Can all the mathematics be solved by using this Vedic mathematics
Yes.
technique?
See,
All
means all. But
Oh.
When you have to learn English or any subject, first you have to learn the alphabets. Then only you'll go up. So here the alphabets are basically your arithmetic. First 4 operations of arithmetic you should be clear enough. That is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Once you have done the 4 operations, then you will move further for squaring, cubing, square root, cube root, then your other parts, and then we can solve your algebra, your trigonometry, your geometry, calculus, phonics, and even organic chemistry. So there is nothing that is left after this.
Okay. It's very interesting, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Jayanta Acharya. I think you are here for the first time. Yes, please.
This is not my first time.
Okay.
I am practicing Vedic mathematics since 1990. More than that time also.
Okay.
When my father did a PhD from Banaras and he got a Vedic mathematics book, and then he taught me some tricks.
Okay.
Then since then I'm practicing it, and I have given one workshop to my students also in Kathmandu. Probably that was the first workshop in Nepal related to Vedic mathematics. So what I want to know that you are giving some kind of franchise or something that you have what kind of materials you have.
Franchisee
I
is
just
one
want to
thing.
know.
Okay. See, that business model is something different. Now, I'm an author also.
Yeah.
So I have, see what book you saw. Now you called it as a trick. Very first thing, it is not a trick. It is a complete concept in itself. But the mockery is we were not having the complete content. Now I'll be sharing you might be having my number. I'll share you the complete syllabus, what I'm teaching in a teacher training program, that is 6 steps. So starting from the very basic, that is fundamentals of digit sum, complement, then goes for your vinculum numbers. Now, why vinculum numbers? Because that will make your calculation easy. What is vinculum number? A number with both positive and negative digit. Right, which is now this is unacceptable. If you talk to some normal person, normal means a person who has not learned Vedic mathematics, for them this is just a normal concept, a single number with 2 different signs. Because what we have been studying till now, if I'm writing 14, so that means plus 14, and in that we cannot separate 1 and 4. If we are writing negative 14, that means the complete 14 is negative. It does not mean 1 is negative or 4 is negative. But in case of Vedic mathematics, it can be 1 and 4 bar. So in here, 1 is positive and 4 is negative. Correct? So these are, so we start with that topic. Then there are multiplication tables. Yes, there are addition, subtraction. So I have pin down all the formulas, all the concepts together in one bundle of 6 steps. I have written the books on Vedic mathematics that is known as steps, so that you go step by step. Right? and there is no confusion at all. Apart from that, I'm taking teachers training program, and for that, right now we have one class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, in which 4 teachers from Nepal are already participating. It is an 11-week course. They are already doing it. But definitely, I'll share you the complete syllabus. You just go through it. For example, in case of scaring also. Now, scaring, you might have gone through 1 or 2 topics, but I have done with all the sutras, 11 different methods to find a scare of a number. So we starting from Anurupena Sutra, then your duplex methodology, then your Ekadikena methodology, then your Nikhilam approach. And so this is like, I have tried to make the books so simple that if a math teacher picks that books, he can easily grasp the knowledge and further distribute this or share this knowledge with the students. But yes, for non-mathematics teachers, they might need a training. Definitely, they might need a training.
Okay, I have one question. Maybe my students or my parents' question. This is not from my question. They ask me why these tricks are called Vedic mathematics. Where is there any mathematics from in Vedas or Atharva Veda? There is mention that these sutras are from Atharva Veda, but you cannot find
Have you gone through Atharva Veda?
How we can prove these methods are from Vedas?
See,
do you have any idea?
I'm answering you. Have you gone through Atharva Veda?
Yes, I have Atharva Veda.
You have read Atharva Veda. See,
I have professor also Atharva Veda.
Now, when we talk about history, see, whenever we talk about any history, now the proof was at that time when it used to exist, correct? Now, if we talk about why it is called as Vedic, very first thing, Vedic means knowledge. Second thing, it is believed, again, I'm specifying, it is believed to be originated from our Vedas and more specifically from Atharva Veda. Now, but yes, of course, I have not read Vedas, but I have read the books of Swamiji, Bharati Krishna Tiraji Maharaj, and there it is written, yes, he used to get these contents from Vedas itself. And we have to believe, because now he is no more to answer my question this. And see, and one important thing is, why do we find a question in every solution? The point is not whether it was from Vedas or it was from XYZ. The point is it helpful? Is it reliable? Is it worth or not? You just tell me one simple question. To write a table of 89, how much time a teacher needs? Or how much time you want to write a table of 89? Please answer.
Yes, it depends. It depends.
What it depends?
Ordinary people cannot
see the problem is
answer it.
So, Mr. Acharya,
yes.
Please try to understand one problem. Now, I'm giving you the fact is all the documentation, all the text which he wrote, even that is not available. That was set on fire. And the conspiracy is due to politics. I don't want to enter into that. My point is very simple. The point is it helpful for the kids or not?
Yes, it is.
Now,
yes, it is. That's why I'm practicing.
Tomorrow, you ask any teacher, they'll say 10 minutes. And my student of class 1, he can write a table of 89 within 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So why so? It is not a tough concept. Now, what has happened is, this is our education system was like this. Now, you know, we teach something different and we preach something different. I'll give you a reason behind it. What do we teach our kids? Please understand, then revise, and then do. Learn, understand, and then do. Don't cram. This is what we preach. And when time comes for a maths class, and when the teacher has to listen to the tables, at that time she says, yes, please tell me the table of 89, but please tell me the table of 48. What do you think? A child can remember those all tables? At that time, they expect them to cram the things. You know, how did children got this concept of cramming? The birth of cramming thing is right when they get tables in their syllabus. So what we are teaching? We are preaching, no, we should not cram something, we should understand, learn. And what we are teaching, this is the difference. Mockery is this. Now, table is not a big thing which I am talking about, but still, if out of 100 teachers, not even single can write this in 16 seconds, then what is the benefit of that education? Right now, I was talking about money transaction. You tell me even a single person who does not deal with money transaction, even a single country who does not deal, everybody has to do. And if we are not able to do that much simple mathematics, then what is the use of that education we are getting? So many research, why so many research is being going on? Yes, you are correct. When your father did PhD, when he was in Banaras University, at that time, all the big directors of UGC, NCT, all NCRT, they used to say, yes, it is a bundle of tricks. Why they said it bundle of tricks? Because the entire content is not available. Because they were knowing only few concepts. Okay, multiplication with 11, multiplication with 999. But this is not all Vedic mathematics. It has a vast scope. Now, everybody knows a trick of 11. Yes, it is a trick if you are talking about only 11. But what will happen if it is not double one, it is triple one? What will happen if it is 4 times 1 or 5 times 1? So that means it is a concept. But we need to understand that. So the problem is, whenever we get a shortcut, see, it usually happens. You're going from one place to another. You see, you remember, oh, I know the shortcut. When you start going on the shortcut, then you think, is there any more shortcut? So this is our habit. We want a shortcut out of a shortcut. And that happened with this subject. One was this big reason. Second was the ideology, the political ideology. Nobody wanted that it should get a symbol of Hinduism. But now it has been added in our course curriculum. If you see as per National Education Policy 2020, this has been implemented. So if it has been implemented in a country, such a big country, order has been passed. So then you have to agree now they all have accepted it.
Okay.
Anything
Okay,
more?
I have.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
Sir,
just had
actually,
a question for Yogesh.
yes, please.
Yeah, no.
It would be
So
better,
I
sir,
basically want.
neither
Yeah.
I'm getting your name, neither I'm getting your face. It's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
by phone.
Let me turn on my video since no one had their videos on.
Sir, I
So I
can.
decided not to have the videos on. But like, can you see me now?
Yes, what's your name?
My name is Gaurav.
Yes, Gaurav, tell me.
Yeah. So my question was this very idea that after learning mathematical tricks will make someone smart. How true is that? Like, is this not any different than someone mugging up the table of, yeah, people learn the tables of 9 or 11. They can also do it for 89, right? It's not something
So
different than
see, I could not ask right now of any number. I just asked 89. But the concept is of any table, any number ending with 9. So then I think it will be
right.
helpful for 9, 19, 29,
Yeah.
39, 49, 59, 89, 189, and so on.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but like the fundamental question there is, so if you are able to get the tricks, like how is it going to make one smart? Like, because the very
Yes.
basis of what we are
Okay.
stating in the
Now,
presentation, right,
now,
is
okay.
that like mathematics
I'll answer this also. How do you read?
I'm sorry.
How do you read? Left to right?
That's right.
How do you write?
How do you what?
Right. Left to
Oh,
right.
right. Left to right. That's right. Yeah.
Just now, see in front of you, there might be a cupboard, there might be anything. The first instance, you'll see objects placed on the left-hand side, because this is how your brain is working in coordinates with your eyes. But when you do mathematics, why do you go from right to left?
That's the convention.
So
That's people have taught us that way, but like it's not necessary to go that way.
Yes. Now, in Vedic maths, you have both the options. Either go from left to right and right to left. And
yeah,
if you attend 10 minutes with me, you'll see you'll be more faster than a calculator. And when you'll try the same concept with right to left, which you have been doing since your childhood, that would go slow.
But like, how would that make anyone like smarter? Yes, that would make them
increase the speed. Now, okay, let me answer. See, smarter in what sense? If you are good looking, you don't have a confidence of even a single pi. You don't have a motivation. Now, what does Bhagavad Gita says? At every stage of our time, we should be confident and motivated. What happens? Number of times in a day also we feel demotivated. Oh, I cannot do this. What is that? Now, and if you achieve something, suppose you get something today, what feeling you will be having in yourself? There would be a positive vibes moving in your body. There would be a happiness, joyness in yourself. That particular thing you'll always love to do again, because you got something out of it. And that is what happens. See, when you're doing mathematics, we have so many factors, fear factors for a child. Think from a child age, not from our age right now. A child is going to preschool very happily they go. The moment they enter into first class, it's okay. Second class, they start with addition, very good. The moment they start with borrow, now you don't have a solution to, you don't have an explanation. Why does suppose you have to subtract 889 from 1000? Why do you borrow from one? You're borrowing from one, and one you make 9, other you make 9, and third you make 10. You don't have an explanation.
I agree. Yeah, no, I think we are inundated with like mathematical problems, and we try to force them upon children, right? And that's the very reason why a lot of people fear mathematics, right? And I agree that like maybe Vedic mathematics has a role in order to simplify the concepts, make them more attainable to children.
The ultimate goal. Now, ultimate goal is.
But I mean, like the only concept I am not really sort of in agreement with you is, the very same reason that India has a lot of these preparatory classes, right, for getting into IIT or NIT, or maybe it may be any other university level preparatory course. But yet, even after even after like having this for 10-20 years, we don't have anyone who has even come closer to Nobel Prize or even field of honors in the field of science, right? And so my suggestions to you would be, yes, mathematics is important, but equally important is the curiosity, is the creative, inquisitiveness, right? And that is, I think,
how will we create that? How will we create them? For a maths paper, you give the calculator to a student. How will curiosity come?
If you, yeah, no, I agree. No, I agree. Like, only having calculators are going to make them. But I think in parallel with Vedic mathematics, we should also have something parallel to and Vedic mathematics. I think we can go up to like arithmetic, as I know, right?
No.
When it comes to calculus,
you can go for trigonometry. I'll give you one simple answer. Now, see, now things are in physics. We have a pi, value of pi. Okay? What is pi? 22/7.
Right.
Now, you know one thing. Whenever you divide a number, any number, by 7, it always gives a result of 6 numbers. But the only thing is you have to write one after the other. Now, what does
I
that
don't know about that, but
so, see, we have been wasting. Now, you were talking about competitive examination. What is there? It is always race against time. You tell me even a single entrance examination institute which does not make use of Vedic mathematics concepts. But yes, they don't speak it like Vedic maths. They say, I'm going to give you a trick. Like you said, trick. It is not a trick. I totally disagree on that. It is trick for all those who don't have the thorough knowledge of the subject. Those who don't know the complete content of the topic. They know only 11 concepts. They know only 99 concepts. They only know.
So my question to you in that case would be, why is it used as a supplementary to our coursework? So why not include it in the syllabus starting from school?
Government of Rajasthan has been using it from past 5 years. Government of India has implemented now into national education policy. Is it a small thing?
So is it taught like is it a course different than the normal mathematics, or how is it like? Is it blended into the?
See, now the point is, first thing, try to understand it is not a different subject. It is an application to make your mathematics easier and faster. So maths will remain, but now you have an alternative way. For example, if you have to travel from one place to another, one is you go by foot. That is normal maths. You're taking time. But what happens? In entrance examination, we fail. Though we have a thorough knowledge, we are not able to complete our paper. It's not that students don't know the answer. They are not able to complete the answers. Now, other ways you travel by bike. Third ways you travel by car. So that is what is Vedic maths is simplification of your mathematics. So it is, please mind it, it is not a different subject. It is a complement to mathematics. So this
so
is
how is it taught? So the question still remains, like, how is it taught? Like, is it blended in with the mathematics syllabus, or is it taught as a different class? How is it taught? Is it given as a supplementary
first
class?
thing is in now, yes, it has been implemented now. First thing. So now it is being introduced. So at first level, teachers are being trained. Only Rajasthan was the government where they had books for Vedic mathematics. So, but that too, it was in, if you check the books, online books are available, you can check. That was the percentage of marks was 18 to 25% of mathematics, not 100%. Correct? Now, in Haryana, I have been given the project to train the teachers. 10,000 teachers are training. Then, because I cannot, similarly, I'm training all the teachers of SSRVM, that is Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir schools. There are 88 schools in India. Now, Gujarat government announced on 24th December that they'll implement from class 6th onwards. So, though Government of India has ordered it, but it will take at least 1 year to implement properly in the schools. First point is this. Second point, see, the concepts of Vedic maths are being used in all the entrance examination institutes from past 40 years. But for entrance people, you need not to tell them the sutra names. You need not to give them the thorough knowledge of Vedic maths. You just have to teach them as a trick. For example, if you have to find a square of a number ending with 5, now you will not tell that it is Ekadikena Sutra and it will come like this. You just have to say if it is 25, the answer is the first digit multiplied by its x, one more. So 2 into 3 is 6 and 5 is always 25. So 625. Similarly, if it is 105, so 10 into 11 is 110 and 25. So 11025. If you go normal way, you'll take around 3 minutes to solve it. Similarly, like cubes. Now 21 cube. Can you multiply? It would be 21 into 21, 441. After that, even I forget. But if I have to solve by Vedic maths, it's very simple. 1, 2, 4, 8. And then doubling the 9261 is the answer. Finish. So see, one has to accept. It makes use of your brain. What are the fundamentals behind that? The fundamental is you observe the numbers, that is known as visual ability. Then you find a reason behind that. That is, so it improves your reasoning skills. And the third is logics. So for example, if I give you, 576 multiplied by 121. If this is a question for you, now what you'll do, you'll write 576 and below that you'll write 121 and you will start. But a student of Vedic maths, he'll not do this way. He'll just visualize, oh, 121, this is multiple of 11. So 576 into 11 becomes 6336. And again 11 becomes 69696. Finish. What has happened? Visual ability. So improved visual ability, reasoning skills, and logics. Now, if any person has these 3 things in life, you come across any situation in your life, you'll first try to visualize that problem. Then you'll try to find a reason behind that. And then you'll apply a logic. So this is a life-changing process. See, there are research going on in several countries. Even with Art of Living, I have also submitted one proposal where we are working on yoga heals your body, meditation heals your soul, and Vedic mathematics heals your academic performance. But yes, I'll again repeat, it is not a different subject. It is complement to mathematics. And that is the reason why we say a minimum age is 8 years, so that by that time they should be clear with addition and subtraction. And they should have, once they have that fear, they will come out of that fear.
Okay, no, thank you for that. Thank you for enlightening us. I agree to some of the points. By the way, I do not completely disagree with whatever you're saying. I think it's important. It's complementary. By the way, have you? I came across this these videos on the internet on abacus system, where children were able to calculate it using their they did some repetitive movements with their hands, and they were able to calculate a lot of different complicated problems. Now, does it have anything to do with Vedic mathematics, or is the system completely different?
See, there is entirely different.
I'm not aware what abacus system is, but
I'll give you clarity. There is the difference is scope. Abacus is a Chinese-based product. It makes use of a tool. Now you cannot, but yes, if you talk about it, is very useful for brain building of any child. But when you compare it with Vedic mathematics, so there are parents who think my child is already studying so much, why should they go for an extra thing? So yes, abacus was an extra thing. It could not be inculcated with your school syllabus, because you cannot carry a tool in your classroom or your entrance examination, but your mind, whereas Vedic mathematics, it works only with your brain. So you have to carry a brain with you every time, wherever you are moving. So that is the biggest advantage. Second advantage is the scope. Now, if you have met any child of abacus, they take years to learn. Here, that time is only month, 3 months. Then the scope is in abacus we can do 4 operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Apart from it, the moment we move for squares, cubes, it becomes difficult. And cube roots, square roots are very difficult, but we cannot solve algebra. So it has a limited scope of arithmetic. But in Vedic maths, you give me a equation, or I can share you some screenshots. You see, a 5-line equation can be turned into single line and with no confusion at all. The point is confusion. Why? For example, if you have to multiply 3x square plus 2x plus 8 into, again, 2x square plus 4x plus 6. Now, you have 3 factors initially and 3 other. So you will get 9 factors. And then adding up, mugging up, that, if you see, the students always land up into problems. Now, at our age, we think, oh, why did we used to do such blunder mistakes? Because now we are more, with age, you get the knowledge. But same equation with Vedic maths can be done in a single line without any confusion. So even algebra, conics, calculus, trigonometry, geometry, and organic chemistry can be solved.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it. And I think there's a lot of, I think the Vedic mathematics from India, and I think we have Jayanta Acharya ji as well. I think we both can collaborate in trying to come up with a series of workshops for us here in Nepal. And I am pretty sure that it's going to be helpful for
you are based at which place? You're in?
I'm in Canada, but I'm also based in Nepal.
So for you, I'm applying tomorrow in all the Canadian universities for this seminars.
Oh, really? What part of Canada?
All. Let's see
All?
who gives the permission.
I see. But like, which province are you traveling to? I didn't get that.
I'm not traveling right now. I got some list of from my friend, and like I'm giving seminars worldwide now, India also and Nepal also. So he told me like, yes, Canada has a scope. Yesterday he shared me all the email IDs. And
I see. No, what I think my suggestion here is like, why don't Jayanta ji and you like collaborate on something and organize here workshop or a series of workshop to target like
doing such workshops. See, right now also I'm sitting in Nepal. I'm not in India right now. I'm in Nepal, Kathmandu from yesterday. And yes, tomorrow also I have one session. Day after tomorrow also one session. And before that we had in Nepal in Dhangadi on 20th after.
Okay, yeah, like maybe send me a video and I can, because like there are a lot of like students here like who are interested in mathematics. Yes. And I mean like the impression of Vedic mathematics is that like it's a bunch of tips and tricks, but like you can, I mean obviously you can educate us more.
What's your name? What's your
why
name?
It is.
What's your name?
Gaurav.
You are correct. Why people say it is a bunch of tricks? Because nobody has the knowledge.
That's right. Like, so that's why it becomes your duty to educate us that it is much more than that, right? So if we can sort of like get your workshop your videos on your workshop, we can probably do better in educating.
Sunday I have workshops, and that's I'm charging also very nominal 199. So every Saturday Sunday we have workshops.
Okay.
So now workshop is 2 hours, but it never goes less than 3 hours 15 minutes. Why? Because the person who attends, he's strict. Because definitely when you're getting answers to all your queries, you will.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah, really great chatting with you, Dr.
lovely.
Sanda, if I got your name right. And thank you so much for the time and enlightening
Thank
us
you, guys. Thank you very
on
much.
Vedic mathematics. Thank you, and keep in touch.
Sure,
I'll connect with you somehow.
sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Acharya. Anyone else has any question? I think most of the problems have been sorted out. But still, if you have any questions, please.
No, I don't have any questions. But there have been in India, I have been there in the conference, Vedic Mathematics conference. Do you go for the conferences that like Glover,
That,
James
that,
Glover?
so,
James Glover is organizing that type of conference every year, and this year also they are planning to organizing the conference, maybe
sometimes
fifth conference.
what happens, sir? I'm not only into Vedic mathematics. I run a chain of preschools schools in India. I run a chain of grooming schools, that is women empowerment programs. I run Mercy Teacher Training Institutes. Yes, I'm an author of Vedic mathematics books, so that is my duty to solve the queries. But what happens? Time restrictions are there. Conferences, when it comes to government, I don't go. I have certain restrictions because I don't believe in just chit chatting. And see, if you don't have an audience also, whom will you teach? You try to understand my point.
No, they are publishing some research works also. So
I generally keep this as, yes, now one who needs knowledge, and directly I'm training the government school teachers. Yes. So I'm trying to keep the direct touch should be there.
okay.
Yes, Sushil Pandey.
Yes, sir. It was great listening you people
You are from?
talking on. I am from Mahindra Nagar.
Okay.
You know where is Mahindra Nagar?
Yes, entry point. I came that day, so I crossed that border.
Exactly. I was informed about your seminar here, but I was out of
School over there.
this place. So, no, I run a company here. I'm a businessman, and I'm related to some of the institutes. I like teaching, and I was a very poor mathematics student at my school life, and I was
Everyone,
just listening to you guys and about tricks and all. I came through those tricks, those ways.
should I reveal my story? I was
Exactly.
also very poor in this. I did my engineering, I've done MTech, I've done special education, I've done doctorate in computer science, but maths was very poor. The reason behind is the concepts are really mind blowing. So, but when I started going for these topics, when it can influence me, and now I have influenced more than 10,000 people, 10,000 plus teachers. So I know what
That's great.
There is a merit in this subject. See,
after all, I was very upset with the mathematics, and I just
you attended 2 days workshop. You will start loving maths, and you will do it again. Right? I think.
No, now I have a different point of view with mathematics and overall the subjects and study materials, whatever we found in university, whatever we have in our environment, everything is related with nature. And when we sit and think and see on a different view, as we are repetitively brainwashed with different techniques and different, like you were previously saying that we have to mug up everything, we have to learn, but we don't know what it is. So we should give a exact view to the students, the overview to the students in different ways. So one of it I found in this short conversation with you guys, listening to you guys. So it was great, and I want to learn more. And
Most welcome. Most welcome. I'll be again coming to Dhangadi next month. So we'll have a chat there also. And definitely,
okay,
this
sure,
Saturday
sure,
also I
sure.
have a workshop. So you're most welcome.
Sure, I'll see my schedule and I'll join it.
That is
if I
again
can.
night. This time it is again night, 9 to 11. So all work done up till 9.
Okay. It will be better when we have a time to meet physically, and
Yeah,
we
definitely.
can share a lot of things. So I'm recently starting a Gurukul at this place, so I have to go through these things and keep it
No
up to
issue.
date on every subject.
In Gurukul also I'll offer some support. Don't worry, because I'm already running a chain that is known as Guru Sthanam, and has a lot to do with all this things, spiritual and everything.
You are most welcome to Mahendranagar, and when you will come to Dangadi, let me know.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else has a question or?
Sorry, actually, I'm not from a teacher background. I'm from another different background. But I have one questions to you. The
Yes.
question is it possible to learn such type of techniques as I am not, BSc. I haven't done any BSc, or I haven't
Okay. Now,
any
just two
major
questions.
subject.
Just two
Yeah.
questions I'll ask. Do you know single digit addition?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know tables up till 8?
Yes, I know.
Then you can start learning very much.
Okay.
This is as simple. But yes, in the higher topics, see, once you have done the basics, then even for higher, you'll start doing yourself. Then you'll get the knowledge yourself. But to begin with, this is only what is required. Minimum
Sir,
eligibility.
okay, how much time does it take to complete, this course?
See, the complete courses of arithmetic and algebra, it takes around 11 weeks. That is if we are taking 2 hours on every alternative day. So one class is going on just Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that means 6 hours in a week. So that will take around 11 weeks, because approximately 65-hour classes are there. And if a batch is Saturday, Sunday only, then it will take 15 weeks, 15, 16 weeks.
Okay.
So you can connect with Smile sir, connected with you, or Umesh sir?
No, I got information from Facebook and filled the form.
Okay.
And
Then
got call from.
Shishmita.
Yeah.
Okay. No issues.
Yeah.
Smile sir referred
Yes,
you. It was me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we were having a talk with Ismail sir last time.
Okay.
Before you, I think you have done your seminar in Everest Academy.
Yes, Everest Academy also. One was in Pragati also, and one interaction with the principals.
Yeah.
also.
He gave me the details about Vedic mathematics and all, and he was talking to join the chat.
Okay. So if
Sir,
no more
good evening.
question, yes, Umesh, please.
Sir, good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
तो कैसा है काठमांडू में, कैसा हो रहा है?
I'm good.
Okay. So Ismail sir met you.
We'll discuss.
Okay. Sushil sir.
Right. So
Okay.
thank you very much, everyone.
See you sir. Good night.